After 10 years of dominating the PC RPG genre, BioWare is finally entering the MMO market with Star Wars: The Old Republic. The new game, due out in the spring of 2011, is set 300 years after the events in Knights of the Old Republic and a few thousand years before the film trilogies. This new setting lets BioWare tell a brand new story in the long-running conflict between the Sith Empire and the Galactic Republic. BioWare wants the Old Republic to be the first real story-driven MMO to feature meaningful choices and consequences. Rather than providing an entire world's worth of content that applies to all classes, BioWare is creating individual story arcs for each and providing a unique framework for your own iconic Star Wars experience. NPCs, complete with digital acting and fully voiced interactions, will respond directly to your class and light or dark side leanings. You'll also be encouraged to group together for flashpoints, which are story instances that offer opportunities for different types of classes to share content. You'll also be able to choose from 4 classes on either the Republic or the Sith side, from sneaky smugglers and Imperial agents to more straightforward bounty hunters and troopers. If you're strong with the Force, you can select from saber-focused classes like the Jedi Knight or Sith Warrior, or opt for the more Force power-focused Jedi Consulars and Sith Inquisitors. Each class also has further specializations that you can pick to make them even more unique. You can also refine your playstyle by selecting additional NPC companions, who add new abilities and new content to the game. As in previous BioWare games, you can influence their behavior and rely on them to tell you whether or not you're being a jerk.
Suicide was deciding you could ignore your superiors.
Combat in the Old Republic is still a round-based, stat-driven MMO at heart, but the focus here is very much on action, and you'll be making lots of interesting choices as you fight against multiple opponents and enormous monsters. The animations are also very fluid, and characters will be connecting with their blocks and strikes, not just swinging at the air. The game's stylized visuals use exaggerated elements and handmade textures to make the game look like a concept painting come to life. Lifelike realism clearly takes a backseat to mood and expression here, which, like it or not, will at least ensure that the game scales nicely across a broad range of hardware. There's still a lot to discover here, as BioWare hasn't yet revealed details on the races or how space combat or PvP will work, so be sure to check IGN.com for all the latest information on BioWare's ambitious MMO, Star Wars: The Old Republic.